Hey there Valorant players, DBW back with another exciting video. Today we're talking about everyone's favorite phantom, Omen, of course. I want to show you how you can turn his simple smokes into a lethal weapon. Are you ready? Let's dive in. We all know Omen is the master of deception. That's the primary reason that I main Omen. I TP'd one day behind someone and stood there for a few seconds and thought to myself, this is pretty fun.
Nice. Well, you're better. Nice. Well done, Omen.
Now, many players use his smokes as pathway blockers, and you should, especially when you're playing with your team. But what if I told you there's another way, a more deadly way to use them in the right moment? Now, first and foremost, for all the newcomers, let's quickly recap how Omen smokes actually work. The ability to place smokes anywhere within a certain range allows for strategic plays and side blocking maneuvers. Now remember, when you smoke, make sure that it's deep. If it's not deep enough, the player can lurk out, play around in your smokes, and actually do what I'm about to teach you, which is not what we want. Now, the usual way you smoke is default smoking. So on Haven, for example, this is a default smoke. This is a default smoke. On Pearl, here's a default smoke. And of course, we all use this one. Now, I've only shown you a few default smokes. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to my channel or let me know in the comments section. Today, we're going to use these smokes a little differently. Instead of blocking off enemies' vision, we're going to place them directly on ourselves. This turns us into an unexpected threat. Let's call this the smoke trap technique. Now let me show you some real game scenarios of how the smoke trap technique works. Notice how the enemy weapons appear in the smoke before their heads do. This gives us the advantage because we spot them first. Now as a side note, quick tip, always enter smokes from the side. This ensures that your gun doesn't stick out first and you don't get shot in the face. See how effective this technique can be? Not only does it catch the opponents off guard, but it also provides you with crucial seconds to make your move while the enemy is left wondering where the shots are coming from. Another side note, Vandals have traces. Phantoms do not. Make sure you pick the right weapon. We're not going to dive into the debate on Vandal versus Phantom. Riot have provided a guide, which I'll link in the description below. Give it a quick read. It'll give you some information about the Vandal versus the Phantom, and maybe some cool charts too. All you need to remember is that the Phantom bullet traces can't be seen through smokes, and the Vandals can.
One enemy remaining.
Now remember, you need to pick your spots wisely and always be aware of the potential risks. It's easy to get overwhelmed if the enemy anticipates your strategy, or if multiple enemies come from different directions. Sometimes your team will be confused. I for one have gotten many comments like, you smoked for them, Omen, and like claims that I've smoked for the enemy team. Ignore these people, they don't know what you're actually doing.
My ultimate is ready. Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
Not ready yet. Cover going out.
One pushing here.
Unimportant.
So there you have it, the smoke trap technique. Another way to make Omen the versatile and deadly agent he's meant to be. Be sure to practice this in your games and let me know how it goes. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more Valorant strategies. Until next time, stay sharp and make your smokes always deadly.